Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about what a bottom looks like in the stock market. A lot of people are reaching out asking, is the selling done? Is it over? Look, at this point, it doesn't look like it's over from the data that I'm looking at. But more importantly, I want to kind of give you some ideas that you could be using as an investor. If you're trying to pick your spots, you're looking for a great way to know, hey, when should I be buying? When should I be dipping my toes? We're going to be covering that today. Hey, I'm Luke Downey. Here's another edition of Lessons with Luke. Got a lot of lessons right now. We're going to be talking about trying to find a bottom. So if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So look, with that out of the way, here's the deal. Always remember that sell-offs come and they eventually go. A lot of people, they sit here and they think, they go, oh my gosh, everything's going to zero. I need to do this. I need to do that. You don't need to do anything if you're a long-term investor. Now, look, if you're a trader and you got to like hedge, you got to do all that and play the whole game, you go ahead and you do that. But if you're a long-term investor and you're looking for great opportunities, here's how you can potentially look for a market low. The first thing is you will start to see correlation go to 1. Now, what is correlation? Correlation means that all assets act in unison, right? So right now you might see a lot of small caps are falling a lot harder than big caps. Whenever we get near a real low, like an oversold low, everything goes down. And I'm talking crypto, big caps, mid caps, small caps. It's basically the uncle, right? Everything's got to go down. And so if you're waiting and you're very patient, they come, they eventually come. That is a good time, believe it or not, to be dipping your toes, right? You're not bottom feeding, but technically, I guess we are bottom feeding, right? We're bottom picking, but it's a great way to know when the selling is likely done, because usually, not always, when you look at big sell-offs, if you look at what they all have in common, like you go back, you look at the pandemic, you look at the sell-off in 2018 and other ones that came before that, there is just a coordinated sell-off, the VIX rallies, but more importantly, everything gets sold into oblivion and it's like really scary. We haven't really had anything like that up until this point. You've had a bunch of sector rotations and all of that. So look for days like that. Don't be fearful and worried that we're going to be going into this scary bear market. I think you need to be thinking long-term, right? Because when these big sell-offs come, it's not only the crappy stocks that go down, it's also the good stocks. And you want to be looking at those, the ones that have earnings growth, sales growth. Those are the same types of stocks that we're going to be looking for in the big money report. But look, I just want to make you guys a better investor. Remember, volatility, it'll pass eventually. Don't focus on the headlines and think long term. I'll see you next week.